Talia Debret Barnett, known professionally as FKA Twigs, is an English singer, songwriter, record producer, actor, and dancer. She was born on January the 16th, 1988. She is the only child of an English mother who was a dancer and gymnast and a Jamaican father who was a musician. She attended St. Edward's School, a private coeducational Catholic school. Her education at the school was funded by an academic scholarship. From a young age, she undertook opera and ballet lessons and took part in several St. Edward's School productions. So, why the name FK Twigs? She became known as Twigs for the way her joints crack. She added the letters FKA to her name when another act called The Twigs asked her to change her stage name. She has been associated with the alternative R&B tag, though she herself has rejected the R&B label as related to her race. Quote, "It's just because I'm mixed race. When I first released music and no one knew what I looked like, I would read comments like, 'I've never heard anything like this before. It's not a genre.' And then my picture came out 6 months later. Now she's an R&B singer. I share certain sonic threads with classical music. My song Preface is like a hymn. So let's talk about that. If I was white and blonde and said I went to church all the time, you'd be talking about the choir aspect. But you're not talking about that because I'm a mixed race girl from South London." Some of FK Twigs' musical influences are Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, and Marvin Gaye. Barnett met American actor Shia LaBeouf on the set of the film Honey Boy, and they dated from mid 2018 to mid 2019. In April 2024, Barnett testified before the United States Senate Judiciary Subcommittee on Intellectual Property, calling for regulations on deepfakes and artificial intelligence. In 2022, Barnett signed onto the Musicians for Palestine Pledge, refusing to perform in Israel following the 2021 Israel-Palestine crisis. In July 2024, Barnett was one of the performers for the Artist for Aid benefit concert in London, which raised funds for the Gaza Strip in Sudan. So I want to take a minute to talk about FK Twigs' performance in the recent movie The Crow, and she played the character of Shelley. I didn't expect to walk out of the movie The Crow and have this impression on FKA Twigs. I've heard about her prior to the film, but watching the film, I developed more of an interest based off her acting. Twigs brought this haunting softness to Shelley that somehow made the whole story hit harder. She wasn't just, the tragic girlfriend in the film. She really felt like the soul, like the heart of the entire film. And of course, the chemistry between her and Eric, which was played by Bill Skarsgård. It was so raw and vulnerable. You felt every second of the love story. Even the flashbacks had weight because of her presence. She wasn't just beautiful and ethereal. She had this grounded warmth too. It made losing her feel real. Her casting was genius. She already brings this otherworldly vibe in her music and performances, and it just translates so perfectly into the film.